same old place.
Established in 1847, Atlanta was built off of railroads, small businesses, and farming. But once it was decided to be the new capital of Georgia in 1868 instead of Savannah, it grew into the new Hollywood of the South, offering space for economic prosperity and worldwide tourism.
There ain't no hurry, 'cause
Welcome to Atlanta, hammers and bows, back to the mackin' and the clothes, adolescents packing a knock on the door.
Who is it?
I would happen to know, the one with the flow.
Who did it?
It was me, I suppose. JD in the rolls and Luda's in the cut supreme, skating down old Nat, tucked and lean. Your spleen, as a matter of fact, I your team. No blood on the sneaks, gotta keep it so my kicks is clean.
So today, Grace and I are going to show you around Atlanta while capturing its historical impact and how it has made Atlanta into what it is today. Hey there, so we're here at Centennial Olympic Park, which was created in 1996 to host the Olympics that was held here right in Atlanta, and it holds like a really big historical significance in the city and kind of serves as the heart of all the action.
NBC's
The Olympics coming to Atlanta served not only as an economic boost, but also motivation for citizens to clean up and take pride in their city. There was a total of 197 nations participating in the Olympics, with 10,320 athletes. The Olympics had an overall economic impact of at least $5 billion and brought in approximately 2 million visitors into the heart of Atlanta.
I told y'all niggas a long time ago. Come fuck with my shit. Welcome to Atlanta, baby.
You never been to Atlanta. Hey, welcome to New Atlanta. Hey, Phantoms on top of Phantoms.
Be that New Atlanta, baby.
Hannah Montana, boot up in Atlanta. New Atlanta. Hey. With only security, walking around with that help. Do you remember my teacher say we would make it? Said I would make it. I gotta thank y'all. Atlanta made us famous.
So here we are in CNN, right across the street from Centennial Olympic Park. And Grace and I are going to try to find someone to interview.
So me and Emma tried to interview the people who work at CNN to ask them, like, you know, what's the historical significance of the building, of the news station, and
They said no.
They said no. They said,
And now we're leaving.
it is so illegal. So instead of having to get escorted out by security, we decided to leave voluntarily. Next stop, the World of Coke.
Of course.
I like to teach the world to sing. Sing with me. Perfect harmony. Perfect harmony.
Are you excited?
I'm excited.
World of Coke?
I'm so excited.
Good company. And the real I like to teach the world to sing. In perfect harmony. Perfectly. And I'd like to buy the World of Coke and keep it company. It's the real thing. What the world wants today.
These fellows are pretty satisfied. Yard chores done, they're taking time out for refreshment.
Okay, so we're here at the World of Coke. It first opened in 1990. Played a huge role in the 1996 games here in Atlanta with their slogan, "Open the Games, Open Happiness." 17 years later, it was relocated here in the heart of Atlanta and has contributed both to the economy and to tourist attractions that brings everyone here. And in Atlanta, Pepsi isn't a thing, it's all about Coke. So.
Well, Coca-Cola was created in 1886.
In the basement of a house in Atlanta, Georgia, an unsuccessful pharmacist was brewing up something that started out as a soft drink, but ended up an icon of its own.
That's Nanta.
Yeah,
that's cute.
Well, we wanted to come because, I mean, obviously it's worldwide, isn't it?
Right.
You know, I mean, we'd heard of Coke and then we bought things for our children because they would like Coke.
That's
My
nice.
grandchildren.
She likes to shop.
Yeah.
So do you think that the opening of the World of Coke, like, really influenced tourism and possibly benefited the economy for downtown Atlanta?
I hope
I'm
so.
sure it does, but we only had it by chance because we're starting a tour here in Atlanta, and we've come a day early before we start this tour.
What does your tour have on it?
It's called Gone with the Wind.
Okay.
And we're going to, well, that's where we're going. We're going to Charleston, Savannah, Tallahassee, New Orleans, Natchez, Memphis.
Oh wow, so it's not like a tour of Atlanta, it's like a tour of like the South.
So we're only here tomorrow in Atlanta. We're going
3 states.
We're going to go to the Tara Museum, the Stately Oaks Plantation.
That's awesome.
Where are you guys from? England.
Are you recording this?
Yes.
You have to see my agent.
Okay, so we just talked to like the nicest British people ever.
Like ever.
Yes.
We went up to them and we're like, hey, can we maybe ask you a question for a documentary? And one of them's like, don't worry, girl, just sit down, have a seat. And they're like, we're not actually American. And I was like, that's perfect because we're talking about tourism.
Yeah, and then they're from England. They're visiting here to tour Atlanta, Memphis, New Orleans.
They're doing the Gone with the Wind tour, and they were the sweetest people ever. And they were like, you know, we're just really thankful the World of Coke is here because it's like a worldwide phenomenon and it's known everywhere. They had gotten like souvenirs for their kids. It was awesome. So shout out to British people.
Yeah, okay, I represent for my city. Hold it down for my town. I'm riding down, not 20. Hell yeah, eastbound. No real niggas in Bankhead. All the way to Stone Mound. I'm throwing up the A-Town. Throwing up the A-Town.
Okay, I'm sliding down on Linux. Keep a Vic in my crown. I hit the mall and I spin it. All this money I count. I remember the pool palace. I remember the bounce.
Yeah.
Throwing up the A-Town. Throwing up the A-Town.
After opening in 1997, Turner Field, also known as the home of the Braves, has become an iconic landmark for Atlanta's baseball team. Some of the famous players who made their debut here include Jackie Robinson, Hank Aaron, and Chipper Jones. Oftentimes, you'll see all of the Braves fans doing the tomahawk chop, like this. Oh. This museum is dedicated to the United States Civil Rights Movement and also the worldwide human rights movement. Right now, you have an exhibit on the papers of Martin Luther King Jr., who is very well known in the South during the Civil Rights Movement and is a very influential leader.
Okay, so here we are at the Georgia Aquarium, located of course in the heart of Atlanta. It houses thousands of animals from all different kinds of species, both saltwater and freshwater. And it is the largest aquarium in the Western Hemisphere.
Best person, but I will give you my personal opinion.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's perfect. We're not looking for anything like official or...
So I would just like to know what you all are protesting here today and what you believe in and why you think it's so important for the city of Atlanta to hear you out.
Well, I think between all of us, we're probably all going to have similar views, but beluga whales and dolphin whales, not to mention that many of them have died here in captivity, but I'm here to actually speak out against captivity. And Mark may be able to interject a little bit, but dolphins, if you don't know, beluga whales, they are born into families, they stay in families, they're very close-knit. A lot of these dolphins and beluga whales are plucked from their families at just, months old. I would recommend that you and your other students that go to your school watch a documentary called Blackfish. If you haven't seen it, it's on Netflix, it's been on CNN, it's gotten worldwide
Blackfish, thank you.
Yeah, Blackfish. And it'll educate you about how, if you have a dog, would you keep your dog in the bathroom, locked up 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days of the year? No, you probably wouldn't. So these marine mammals can swim, like I think I said, about 100 miles a day.
Wow.
And I just don't feel that they should be here in the chlorinated water. They have executive ballrooms here, and it's a known fact. They have it documented. Some of the workers here at the aquarium, it's my understanding, I've read, have spoken out about how it really adversely affects the animals because of the vibration, and it puts them under a lot of stress. So between the aquarium, captivity, and circuses. Circuses is what I really am against, that captivity, but here I'm just against the beluga whales and dolphins and captivity.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I hope that helps.
Thank y'all.
Right, so those protesters we just saw, it kind of like represents how significant Atlanta is and like how we have freedom of speech, freedom of expression, like you can organize like a protest if you want to. So it really shows a lot about our city.
It also shows, she was talking about after I cut off the video, how, you know, like we're the only people who can really change the world. Like we have to figure out what we believe in and really stick to it. I think Atlanta is such a breeding ground for go-getters and people who want to follow their aspirations and make a real change in the world. Do people still do drive-in here?
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. All right, Grace, where are we?
We're at the Varsity!
The Varsity! Woo! Welcome to the Varsity! You're so stupid. What should I get?
Could I have onion rings and a PC, please? A PC, please?
I need a chicken thing, 300
We're here at the Varsity, which was opened in 1928 by a man named Frank Gordy. It's the world's largest drive-in, and it can accommodate 600 cars and 800 people inside. It was really famous for its curb men, or car hops, which are these men who used to run around on roller skates and sing and dance and bring food to your car. Today, the Varsity produces 2 miles of hot dogs every day, a ton of onions, 2,500 pounds of potatoes, 500 fried pies, and 300 gallons of chili every single day are made right here. The Varsity has also become so popular that it's opened up other locations, and there's one in Johns Creek, there's one I think in Peachtree City. There's a few different locations now because it's just become so iconic and so popular for Atlanta's tourists. So my first question is, how long have you been working at the Varsity?
I started the Varsity this year, March the 22nd.
Okay. How do you like it so far?
I love it because I moved from the east side of Atlanta, from Georgia, and I moved to the west side. So my apartment is about 5 minutes away, so it's like very, very good job for me right now. I love it. I love it because people see that I work, they see that they care about me, and then they can stay with me. Because they always say, oh, you work so hard. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I like it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What's your favorite part about the culture of the Varsity? Like the history and the historical significance?
Yes, ma'am.
It's been open for a long time.
Yes, 1928, sweetheart. It's 88 years old.
Wow.
Wow. And I used to be a school bus driver, and we brought many students from Rockville, Georgia to Atlanta, Georgia. And everybody talks about the Varsity. They have great history.
It's very iconic.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So what's your favorite item on the menu?
You know, being from the South, onion rings.
Oh yes, we just had some.
And then the orange frosty.
Yes.
It's very good. So most like the onion rings.
Onion rings are so good.
Yes, they
You're
are.
from the South, sweetheart. You know you know.
Yes, we are.
As you can see, Atlanta was built on Southern tradition and has evolved into a diverse population and a large infrastructure.
We drop bows on them, drop bows on them when we we drop bows on them, drop bows on them when we we drop bows on them, drop bows on them when we we drop bows on them, drop bows on them when we Cadillac grills, Cadillac mills. Check out the oil my Cadillac spills. Matter of fact, candy paint Cadillacs kill. So check out the holes my Cadillac fills. 20-inch wide, 20-inch high. Hold on to like my 20-inch ride. 20-inch style make 20-inch eyes. Hoping for American 20-inch pie.